Hello everyone, welcome to this new tutorial. In this tutorial, I will show you how to use custom loader using Google Cloud Server. In the last two video, I have shown you how to use Google Cloud Server. So it's getting started with the Google Cloud Server and GTM Server-Side Tracking. And in the second video, I have shown you how to use custom domain instead of a random server domain that provided by a Google Cloud Server. But in second video we have shown, and this will be the third video for this playlist. And in this playlist we will show you how to use a custom loader. So first we need to know why we will use custom loader. So when we are still using a custom domain, but still the Google gtm.js tags is loading, and often the Adblocker gtm.js file. So if they found this gtm.js file, then they block because they understand this is the third party tracking. So when we will use a custom loader, we will create a custom tracking path for us, and that we will use this name will be js.corelibrary.js. And what we will get after this implementation? After the implementation, you will see that the lost data will be less, and we will see a good increase in the conversions because when ad blockers block your tracking, you cannot found or attributed the sales to your purchase. That's why your ROAS or ROI for your ads campaign in any social media or search engine marketing will be low. In this video, I will show you set up custom path. I ensure data accuracy, and you will learn it step by step. So let's get started. First, we need to download a client template from GitHub. This client template is not still available in the template gallery. That's why we will first go in Google and search for custom loader client template, and you will first see the type one. So I have already shown this in another video. In this video, we will use a custom client loader that created by Shimoava, and we will download this custom loader. So click on the GitHub, and then you will find there is 3 rows. One is license, metadata, and the template TPL. We need to download this template.tpl. Click on it, and you will find this download key. Click on it. I will save in the download section, so I save it. First, you need to go in your server-side container. So you can see this is my server-side container, and under this, first we need to go in the template section, and we will use this client template section and new template. You will see this 3 dot. Click on it, and we will import the file that we have already downloaded. Click to import, go to your destination file, click, then open, and now we will save it. So it's already created. Let's go back. Now you see this custom loader in the template section. Now I'll go in the client. Once template is ready to use, we will go back to client and click on new. I'll go for client configuration, then custom loader. In this section, you will see first priority, that is 0. We will keep it same. but we will change this gtm.js path because ad blockers will found this gtm keyword. Once they found it, they will block this tracking. So we will change it to new path that I will name it core library dot js. I will override a container id, my web container id. I will go back to my web container id and copy the gtm code. Then I will paste it. And third one is the allowed origins. So we will use both the server that we are using and in your hosting channel, that is website domain, and another server-side custom domain that we created in Google Cloud. I will cut this forward slash and put a comma, then I will paste again. I use this server side marpdigital.com this server from GCP. I name this client GTM loader and I will save it. WordPress website dashboard, and here I am using the plugin GTM for WP. So let's go in the plugin. I will go GTM for WP setting, and under this advanced setting we will found container domain name. So container domain name will be ss.marpdigital.com. This is the server we are using in Google Load Balancer, and container path that we created core library.js. No forward slash, nothing, just this domain name, and I will save it. In this case, let me again flashback and do some troubleshooting share with you. In the client section, previously we have created one client that is from imported from Shimo's repository, and this is the GTM loader client, and this client we have made some changes. So you see we put the priority 10 and request path is core library.js and override container id, that means your web container id. Then this set encoding header recommended for cloud run, so put this check, and allowed origin. So you need to mention both website, your main domain, also the server's domain, subdomain that you are using as a tracking server. You see that here I am using the server that created in a Google Cloud platform. Then you can save it, and additionally the Google GA4 client that is built by Google. Here we have made some changes. I would like to review the changes again. So for this, priority will be 0. Default GA4 path you need to put a check mark, and the cookie name will be _ga and domain. Domain you need to put your main domain, not subdomain, so that all of this subdomain or any domain that working can be allowed in this section. And path you need to put a only // and same site for it you need to put lux. So you save it for your GA4 client. And we also need another one client. This client for this, if I show you this client, we will use for this Google Analytics code, that will be GTAG.js, that will be GTAG.js, this for this path. If I go again, so and show you, so better showing new container. So this is the web container, priority will be 0, and you need to allow container. So here the container will be your Google Analytics measurement ID. If I show you in my, I will discard it, I can show it. You can see the allowed domain. This is the Google Analytics ID that I am using, and also put mark for compress HTTP response. So beside this, we need to do one change in the tags. In the previously we were using custom event for my server side config tag, but now I need to change it to custom event, and the event will be all event. So this is the setup you actually need to do beside the changes that I discussed in the beginning of the videos. If now we go and see, do the testing, before testing I will submit, I will name this one custom loader, GCP, and I will publish the container. The debugger is already connected with the website. Let's see what we see in the server side container. So you can see there is a page view that is already collected, and if I click on the request, then you can see the client is GA4 and outgoing HTTP request from server and incoming request server is collected. So let's go in the website and see another one lead form submission event, and what can we see. Lead form is already submitted. Let's see in the debugger, and in the debugger we can see first one is page view, and we can see also there is a lead submission form. That means the custom loader is perfectly working. So let's see, and if I go and view inspect and Control F, I will search for this code lib that the custom path we created. If I enter, then you can see this is the custom script, and here this ssmarpdigital.com code lib.js and the GTM code here, but you cannot see the Google Tag Manager is not loaded. This custom script, that is custom loader, is working perfectly. Instead of a Google Tag Manager, this custom loader is loading. So this is a first party and not a Google Tag Manager, or GTM.js is not loading. So that means our custom loader is working perfectly. Hope you have understand how to configure custom loading and how to create a Google Cloud server, and this custom loader is working perfectly. Hope you have understand. So right now, thank you.